explain it. I could drop some names, but nah, I'ma keep it players. We flashing bitches every time we see a hater. Keep my name out your mouth, bitch, unless we talking paper. Come on. Motivate, yeah, elevate. Take that chain around you and get real estate. Know some niggas moving at the same pace, but it's crazy how them niggas think we in the same race. Never told the truth and they still lie to your face. Karma is a bitch and we could tell by your bank, yeah.
I'm ready to do whatever y'all ready to do, fellas.
Nah, for sure, man. Well, we appreciate you joining the Chop It Up podcast show, man. We really wanted to take this time, man, to really get to know you and know your story, man. We see you online cashing out on these tables, and I'm like, man, who is this guy out here buying everybody's stuff?
Man, I guess I'm just a regular dude, just like everybody else, right? And I've been doing this for like 10 years, so like the resale stuff, and I have a store myself, right? And then I linked up with some guys, and we kind of put, the Keevadoo name in motion, and we had a different vision for it, like cashing out and doing like a lot of online sales and stuff like that. We're gonna probably open the store up, Keevadoo store as well. But like I said, it's been 10 years, so like a lot of people just now see me coming up on social media, right? But I've really been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
So, what they say is true. It really takes 10 years to become an overnight success, right?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
That's the truth, bro. A lot of people, they work at something for, 6 weeks and it doesn't pay off and they quit. But if you really put, a lot of effort into what you do and stay consistent with it, then in the long game, it has no choice but to pay off, right?
Right.
I mean, just like working out or dieting or a marriage or whatever it may be, bro, you put a lot into it, you get a lot out. You plant the tree, you water it, you give it sunlight, it's going to grow, right? So that's kind of what the situation that I'm in, like right this second. So I just teamed up with some good dudes. I got a good social media guy who has built brands and stuff before, and he just follows me around these events and edits everything, and he's good, bro. Like, he's really good. So I kind of got to give him all the credit, right? All I know how to do is buy and sell stuff.
So where did the cash out of the tables come from? Like, whose idea was that?
Well, it just happened. It wasn't like pre-planned, right?
Yeah.
So we the first show that my partner and I, Joey, ever did. And it was back in November last year, the first one we did together, and it was his first show ever, period. So we bought a table there, like a $15,000 table, right? And the whole place went crazy. So we kind of seen, and we didn't have a video guy then.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like posted or anything like that. So, but we kind of seen the response that we got from the venue and from the people watching at the venue. And then, we did a couple more shows. We about a little bit. And it just got easier for the volume that we needed just to buy the whole table, right? And because it's a lot harder for somebody to pass up, $110,000 than it is to pass up $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to nickel and dime on, one or two pair of shoes, it's easy for people to pass on that, right? If you're trying to get them cheaper. But when you're trying to buy everything on their table and give them a large amount of cash, like it's a lot easier to make a deal on both sides and everybody's happy, right? So that's kind of the approach we took. And then it started going, viral, like over and over and over and over. So then, like, we knew we were definitely on to something. Like, our first video went viral, like, 6 or 7 months ago, and it got, like, 4 or 5 million views, right?
Damn,
Damn.
And then
that's crazy.
Bleacher Report reposted us, and that video got like 5 million views. And so since then, we do a consistent, probably like 10 million views a month between our Instagram, our TikTok, and our YouTube. So we've gained like substantial followers on all three of those. Like our YouTube has only been active for like 4 or 5 months, and we got like almost 40,000 subs on there.
And it's hard, bro.
We do a lot of shorts on there, and they get good response. And there's always gonna be people that hate, and they say everything is scripted, and you're gonna have those no matter what.
Right.
Like I tell people, people talk bad about Jesus Christ, right? People didn't like Jesus Christ, so I'm just this dude with 7 kids, and I look different than a lot of people. So of course I'm gonna have people not like me, And at first I was kind of uncomfortable. I'd read these comments, and everybody.
Yeah, man. Fuck them comments, man.
And I respond to every one of them. I'm like, suck my ears. And then my dude, he's like, bro, if they're talking, then you're doing something right. So we kind of I kind of stopped responding to negative comments. It might catch me one day and I'll type something a little slick, but for the most part, I try to just stay super positive, because that's really how I am in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not no negative dude in real life. I'm 95% positive every day, all day.
Yeah.
Right? So like I said, I got 7 kids. So I don't want them to get on Instagram or TikTok and see me just talking stupid to other men or kids or whatever. So I kind of put that on the back burner and try to stay positive. But I don't know really what all y'all want to get into, man. But I'm kind of open for any. If you want me to start at square one.
Yeah, man. So tell us the story. So before you got in the sneaker game, like tell us where you from and kind of who you are before you got in the sneaker game.
So I'm from Tennessee, man, and back in 2006, well, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, that's it. I was in the business of selling other things, that weren't legal. So when I was 19, I caught a federal case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gone from when I was 19 till I was 26. So federal prison. So I came home in March of 2013 with literally like $0, nothing, no clothes, no shoes, no nothing. So I came to Nashville for the first time. I'm from like East Tennessee, so they brought me to Nashville to the halfway house in Nashville, and I got a job there working at this factory in probably like April or May, and worked there for a few months. I worked third shift, and I met my now wife there. She started working third shift there, and we kind of kicked it off. And both of us end up getting fired at the same time.
Knew it was meant to be.
We got caught doing something we wasn't supposed to do. So they fired us, and probably like, I don't know, the first of probably like 14, something like that. And in November of 14, I started my first business, which was a cleaning business, because I knew how to strip and wax floors that I learned in prison, right? So I went and got a business license and started that up. It took off. Like, it did really good because I did really good work, cheaper than anybody else. So did that for a little bit, man, and then we had the opportunity to get into the restaurant business, like kind of like free of charge. So we had a restaurant for a couple of years, until 2019, and like in the midst of all that, probably like 2015, I started seeing like the potential of sneakers. I didn't really know anything about them, but I seen people, you know, on my Facebook list that would buy them and sell them, and I was like, oh, there's something here, right? Like there's money to be made here.
Yeah.
And so I started learning about shoes, and you know, I'd buy a shoe and flip it, make a few dollars, and do that over and over. I mean, it's the same with anything you sell. And I've said it before on like other podcasts and like you know, shorts or whatever. If you can sell drugs, you can sell anything. Like if you can sell, you can sell.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It don't matter. Shoes, cars. Like this year, man, I sold everything. I sold golf carts. I sold jackhammers. Like I sold everything from cars to candy bars, man. Like really. So I try to tell people if you can sell, you can sell. So I just took all my past experience, you know, in buying and selling, and I perfected my customer service and learned how to really talk to people and treat people, you know, the way that people deserve to be treated. And I put like my all into shoes in 2019, and it's kind of just, you know, it's paid the bill since then. But like in the middle of that, I got married in 2014 to my wife. So since then, we have 4 kids together, and we've adopted 3.
That's dope.
Like 2 of my sisters died. Yeah, 2 of my sisters, they died. One died in 2019, and one died in January of this year. So we got one of my older sister's kids. We've had her since 19, and we have 2 of my other sister's kids. We got full custody of them.
That's what's up, man.
So we got 7, all colors, all
full house.
ethnicities. I mean, we got black, we got Mexican, and we got kids that's as white as me. You know what I'm saying? So like we got a whole mixed family, and it's like the most beautiful thing in the world. You know, to be able to be, and you know, 5 of them are girls. And so it's like, what's up, brother? How you doing this morning? It's like the most beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing, you know, and the biggest blessing. Like we don't get any government help. Like we don't get any, like even the youngest one. You know, we took her straight out of the hospital. She's 3, and we've had her since day 1. And like we don't get any help or nothing, man. We do everything ourselves.
That's what's up, man.
We don't have anybody. And that's why I hustle as hard as I do. And you know, a lot of people don't know that. They think I'm just out here trying to flex and stuff like that. Like, I live in the hood still. Like, I live in a small house, right? I drive like an old car. I drive a 2010 F-150. Like, I'm not just out here balling. I'm doing this to...
Nah, you grinding for real, Yeah.
Right? Like, I do this to feed my family. Like, so, I mean, everything you see on the videos is 100% real. Like, we don't pre-script everything. Like, that's just my dude following us with the camera. And he just puts it all together. Like, we never scripted a video. Like, we don't tell nobody what to say. Like, if they agree to the deal, they agree to it. And if they don't, they don't, right? What's up, brother? So, it's not all, like, it's not a flex or, like, I see these comments that people put on our stuff. Oh, they money laundering, or they really selling drugs, or... And I'm like, bro, y'all sound so silly. Like, that's really, y'all take y'all's time out of y'all day to be negative. 20 years ago, that might have been true, right? Not now. I mean, like, me and my dude, he's got 2 kids. Like, my camera guy doesn't have kids. But, like, we really do this to feed our family, man. And, you know, the margins aren't like super, super great. Like, you know, if we spend $200,000, we might make $250,000, $300,000. But, you know, after you take into consideration, you know, everybody's hotel and everybody's flight and
right. Expenses,
and,
yeah.
Like, you don't make, you know what I'm saying? You don't, and everybody got to get paid. And, you know, like, there's 4 of us here on this trip. So, like, everybody has to get paid, and so it's not like we just make $1 billion, right? And that's the that's the impression that everybody gets, or that it's not real at all. So that's kind of my biggest pet peeve is like there'll be people at the show and see exactly what we do, and then they'll go tell other people, oh yeah, it's got to be fake, or you know, it's got to be scripted or whatever. But like, if that's the case, you couldn't go on to KeevadooKicks.com right now and order shoes, right?
Or
Like, it's not the way it works. So we're like, and we see people like that imitate us. Like since we've been doing these table cash outs, like we see a lot more of people trending
To do that.
doing
trendsetting though. You trendsetting.
And yeah, I mean, you know, like I told my camera guy last night, you know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? But you can tell, like, if it's genuine, or you can tell if it's scripted or fake. Like, you can tell. Like, you see, I mean, this is really like what we do, man. Like, this is the hugest venue. That's my camera guy, Christian. He's the goat.
What's up, man?
But like, this venue is so huge, man. I don't really know what y'all can see, but like it's really, really big, man.
Nah, yeah, it's dope in there. Yeah, it's dope.
So that's what I try to tell people, man. Like, we do this stuff. You know, we leave our families for 3, 4, 5 days at a time, and you know, flying out here to Cali was like, it's an all day thing, bro. So it's a lot more that goes into it than just coming out and buying shoes. Like, you know, we got to get the things back. We got to get out here. We got to get back ourselves. Then we got to inventory everything. We got to sticker everything and log everything, and then take pictures of everything and post it on the website or on Instagram or on Facebook or you know, wherever. We run some stuff on the Whatnot app. We're one of the biggest sellers on the Whatnot app over here. So it's like a live auction app.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Nah, that's dope. That's hard.
So like we do a lot of stuff on there, and so there's a lot that goes into it, bro. That people only see, you know, the social media side of it, but it's work. Like, you know, we were in here yesterday from like 9 a.m. till 7:30 p.m. last night. You know, 8 o'clock p.m. And it's a lot that goes into it, man, that people don't see. Do you run the Keevadoo stores too? No, that's a different part of the umbrella. Sorry, I'm trying to answer these questions.
Nah, you good?
That's
Nah, you
what we
good?
want.
Love Whatnot, you guys. Man, I appreciate it so much, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Let me see if I missed anybody up here. I want to support your brand. It's Hustle Daddy, your brand. Yeah, Hustle Daddy is my brand. Yeah, so that's my brand.
That's hard.
I've had this for like going on 2 years, and so I'm kind of exclusive to like my personal Facebook page and through Keevadoo Kicks. So right now I got six new T-shirts that are about to go on the website. Like, we don't skimp on the quality. Like, everything is quality. So that's kind of another one of my side ventures. Like, that's mine. You know, like, Keevadoo doesn't own any of that, but I kind of sell exclusively through our website or my personal Facebook page. But that's kind of why I wear it in every video, is like to promote my brand for, you know, the millions of people that see.
Which is smart.
my brand.
Which is smart.
So where did the Keevadoo Kicks name come from?
We had lost you on the audio.
There we go.
There we go.
Somebody was calling me.
Oh.
Okay.
So I don't really know like where it came from. So one of our dudes, he came up with the name Keevadoo, and so like we have other avenues. What's up, man? Are you live right now? Yeah, I'm doing a podcast right now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. But so we started the Keevadoo is like where we do our like electronics, and so we were into kind of more than just.
Oh, so it's more than just shoes. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay. That's dope.
There's like like 2.8 million square feet of warehouse.
Damn.
Like total 2.8 million. So like there's more to it, but I'm only like involved in the shoe aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my only thing that I do. But so the dude came up with Keevadoo, and then Keevadoo kicks. Just it kind of like that's the way it happened. Which I own a store called Sneaker City in Tennessee. So that's like my personal store.
In Nashville?
Right outside of Nashville. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Like that's my personal store, and that's kind of how this whole thing happened. One of the dudes that I'm with now, he was buying shoes off of me, and like he would buy like every 10 and a half I had, and like every time. So I was like, man, what does this dude do for a living? Because he's coming in here and spending $5,000-$6,000 a week on shoes. So we kind of got to talking, and like I said earlier, we went to the first show together, and then we just kind of never stopped, man. And then Christian, the camera dude, he was already with Keevadoo, and he just kind of came with us and started filming everything. And once it went viral, I was like, yo, we got to have him at every show.
Right.
We got to have him everywhere. And so now he's the main man. So he makes it all happen. And I think what it is that I look different from like a lot of people. And I'm a big tattoo, bald-headed white dude. So when people scroll and they see me, they click. They want to click. They want to see what's going on, or whether it be for the right reason or for the wrong reason. I guess it intrigues people. So he just kind of based everything around me, and it worked.
So I got a good question here. So I'm pretty sure when you show up to these sneaker cons and these sneaker events, right? People are just expecting when they see you to pull out this wide cash of money and just cash out on the table. You know what I'm saying? Already, they ready. They ready.
We get like yesterday, so I might have like 30 or 40 Instagram message requests. Hey, come by my table, come by my table, come by my table, come by my table, right? But we can't buy everybody's table, obviously, right? We look for good tables that, like yesterday, we bought one complete table. It was like 230 pair for $51,000, and it was a solid table, all brand new shoes. But with that said, we bought I don't know 200,000 plus in shoes yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But we only bought like one whole table, and we might have bought like 20 pair from this dude, 20 pair from this dude. And then, we said it like today, I probably won't be walking around much. Like, I'll be right here at the table, and people just, once it opens up in 22 minutes, like, people know who we are. So they come in, like, the public.
Yeah.
And they'll come up there'll be a line. Like, so yesterday, like, there was the line, like, all the way back.
Yeah.
To sell their shoes. So that's kind of what we'll do today. Christian will kind of sit here and film these table negotiations with me. And we'll spend whatever we got left, on like table negotiations today, and because that makes for good content also, because people like to see that back and forth.
Right.
They want to see if we can make a deal, or if we get shut down, like, because every deal doesn't work out, and I pass on a lot of stuff if it's not what I'm looking for, then I respectfully pass. And then you got people that want top dollar for their shoes that aren't worth top dollar, right? So, I kind of learned how to be respectful and pass on stuff that we don't want, but that's kind of what I'll be doing today for, I'll probably stay for, 4 or 5 hours and, buy what we can. We got I think we bought like 400 pairs over yesterday. But like SneakerCon is really good to us, so we're like SneakerCon exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's dope.
So like they reached out to us, the owner, Alan, solid dude. Like, he's been doing this for 20 years. He reached out to us, and he brought us on the team, and like, so they'll set us up. Like, when we come in, like, this 20 by 10 backdrop, like, it's already put up for us. And like on the backside of us is I'm sure y'all know who $1 Million of the Game is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
They there?
They there?
So I don't know if he's here yet, but he was here yesterday.
Man, it's hard.
No. So it's like that was this booth right here. I guess that's his viewer or something. I guess he's promoting some kind of stuff he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he's here. Like Austin Reeves was here. Quavo. Oh no, I think Quavo's coming today.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Like a bunch of, you know, like it's. But the thing is, like they treat people really well. Like SneakerCon treats people really well, and they treat people like family. And of course, it's a business, right? But they're really good to us, and we really couldn't have picked a better team to work with, and you know, to make money with, and to promote, because they kind of take care of us in every aspect, right? And it's rare because this is a super personal business, right? You're dealing with people face to face, like all day, every day, and especially these conventions. So it's personal. So for them to make it like a good, safe, you know, environment for everybody, it takes a lot of work, but they do really good at it, man. So we're super blessed and super honored to kind of work with them. And you know, like before, we would hit like smaller shows, like around our area, like to show support and things like that. But like as far as like the other bigger name shows, like we don't even do those anymore. Like so we're pretty much exclusive to
SneakerCon.
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, it works out really well, man. And like this venue is so big, bro. Like this is the biggest venue I've ever been in. Yeah, 600 vendors.
Damn.
Like it is big, bro. Like I don't know square feet wise, but it is big. Yeah, they got a full court basketball court over here, bro. They put in like it's wild.
No, that shit's crazy.
It is super crazy. But man, that's kind of my story, bro. And like where I came from, like I was super poor growing up. Like I didn't have nothing, and I know that's everybody's story, right? I was super poor, but like I was super poor, bro. You know, I was raised by a single dad, and my mom is she's a long-term, lifelong drug addict and alcoholic. You know, still to this day, she's going through it. So, you know, I was raised just by my dad, and he died back in 2020. That was my best friend. So, like, I don't know, man. It's kind of my story, bro. Like, if y'all have any other questions, I'd love to answer them. Like, I'm kind of like an open book, right?
Man, so I got a question for you. All right, so I know at a lot of events, y'all copping a lot of shoes, man. Somebody ever tried to get over on y'all, man? Hit you with a phony table?
That's
or
a great
something?
question. Yeah.
Like I seen you got the machine that check them and take all the pictures. I saw it on a video.
Yeah.
Like what's y'all's process for that? Like when you buy a lot of shoes to make sure they're all legit before you get up out of there.
So at first, like if it's like if I'm sitting at the table, then I don't have a problem going through. And like I guess it's kind of one of those things like if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know from like the feel, the smell, the texture, the box paper, the box label, the size tag, like under the insole, like you kind of know, you know what to look for. And like on the large tables, like I try to buy off of people that have some kind of reputation, right? Like yesterday, matter of fact, so this dude, I'm over doing another buy, and this dude stands at my table for 30 minutes, right? And he's got like 5 pairs of shoes, super expensive, and like they are so fake, right? Like they're like not even good, right? Yeah, it's like $250,000 worth of fake shit. So
Damn.
I come over, and he pulls like just a pair of Freddy Kruegers, and like I look at him, I'm like, dog. I'm like, look, just come back later. I'm super busy, trying to be respectful and nice. And so then he come back like an hour later. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna pass. but they were just so bad. But like when we do the big tables, we try to find people that we shop with before or that have some kind of reputation. I mean, I still check them. You know, like, I still look through the shoes, but like it's a little more sense of comfort, like when you're buying off of people that you bought off of, you know, 5 times. Like if you go look at our videos, there's a young kid, Legos Kids, Asian dude, and like we cast him out at like 4 different events, right? And we cast him out yesterday for like 39 grand for like 18 pair. He actually beat us in a coin flip again yesterday. So, but like people see that and they're like, oh, this is so fake. He's at every event. But like what they don't understand is like it be the same people at events.
No, that's a fact. No, that's facts. That's fact.
Right. If you find, it's like saying when they say that, you know, we cast the same people out, but like once you find a restaurant you like, right?
You keep going.
You go to that restaurant, right?
Every time, yeah.
And because you know they got good food at that restaurant, right?
Right.
Or once you figure out if you like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, right? You're gonna stick to the Coca-Cola. I'm a Coca-Cola guy, so like you know that's what you like, bro. So like Legos Kids, Jack, like he's always showed us love, and we've always did really good business with him. So like yeah, we cashed him out a bunch of times, and it makes good content because it's usually you know large cash out. So and we've never had any bad business with him. So, but people see that on the internet, and they're like, this is super fishy, and this is scripted, and it's the same dude all the time. But like, if you find somebody that gives you a good deal,
you stick with that person. You do business with them.
We gonna do business every time we see him.
Yeah.
And we gonna make a video every time. Like it's people don't understand that though. They think everything is for clout because that's what be on people's mind is clout, right? Like we don't care about that. Like I'm almost 40 years old, bro. Right? Like I'm 37 years old. Like I don't have time to chase no internet fame or clout, bro. That's not what I'm in it for. Like I'm in it to give people I want to entertain people with my content because I thoroughly enjoy it. But at the same time, bro, this is what puts food on my table. Right? Like, this is what puts food on my table. And, like, I've been doing this for almost 10 years without going viral. Right? And I've always,
that shit crazy to think about it. That's a long-ass time.
Yeah. And I mean, 8 years. I mean, 2015 is when I first started sneakers. So, but I never went viral. Like, I never had I think on my personal, on my store Instagram, I got like almost 4,000 followers, right? Like, it's not, like, I never was really too concerned about that. This just really happened out of, I mean, you can call it luck, you can call it hard work, you can call it divine intervention, I don't care what you call it, but, like, it kind of just happened. But at the end of the day, I could not care less about being viral, right? I don't.
You love this shit.
I like what I do, bro.
Right.
Like I do. I thoroughly enjoy it, man. But people they get the wrong. They think everybody's in it for this one reason, this clout chasing shit, and that is literally the least of my worries, bro. Like. That's the least of my worries is chasing something that don't belong to nobody or to try to make people, think that I'm something I'm not. Like, I'm super transparent. I did a long time in federal prison. Like, grew up with shit. And, like I told you, I drive a old F-150 truck. Like, I live in a smaller house, right? Like, we're not eating lobster and steak every night, right? But what people see on social media, they take that narrative and run with it, and then they paint whatever kind of picture they want to paint of without knowing anything about you, bro. Like, I'm one of the most nicest and genuine dudes, like, literally, man, like, in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to get over on nobody. I don't want nothing for free. I don't want no favors. Like, I don't want no handouts. Like, and I'll give anybody the shirt off my back, bro. Like that's really how I am in real life. Now, if you push me, like I'll be addicted. Don't get it wrong, but like at the end of the day, man, like I try to be as positive as I can for the most part. I like to cut up, like me and my crew, like that's all we do. Like we cut up, man, all the time. We roast each other. You know, I tell jokes, and like that's what we do, man. We want to leave a positive experience for like everybody that we come across, but at the same time, I kind of understand you can't make everybody happy 100% of the time, right?
That's facts.
So I quit trying to do that a long time ago. People are going to like you for who you are, or people are not going to like you at all. And if they don't like you, they're going to paint that picture, and then they're going to keep that same picture for as long as they live. But you know, at the end of the day, it's all good, man. And we enjoy what we do, and we're grateful to do what we do, and we're blessed and we're honored that people, you know, watch what we do. It's a cool experience. Like I really enjoy it, bro.
So what's next for Keevadoo Kicks? Like what's next for you guys? Like as far as a store, like are you gonna have a physical store anywhere big?
We've talked about it, but like to say yes or no right now, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like because right now we're doing decent on what we got going on, right? Now my physical store is still open. Like the 21st of this year will be 4 years that my store's been open.
Not as dope.
Right?
Congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you. So I have my physical store. So as far as us opening up like something together, it's possible, right? But right now we're doing like, you know, the website does well. The whatnot streaming that we do it does well. My personal Facebook, like I have a great support system on my personal Facebook. So I sell like a lot of shoes on my personal Facebook. And then like, you know, our Instagram, we'll post some super heat. And so we sell on our Instagram. And so we have like 4 or 5 outlets that we currently use to sell. But who knows, man? In a year, we could visit the possibility of having a store, man. And I would like that. You know, like I'd probably just like take my whole store, all my inventory, and just maybe rebrand with them, and we do everything together. That would be cool with me. So, but to say yes or no, like I don't know. Right now, we're just enjoying what we're doing, man. And to be honest, like last month was like our first month like making money. Like, you know, like we invest so much, and
Right.
like we give a lot away, like to people, and so last month like was really our best month ever in August, and so that's why I try to tell people like it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like we doing all right, but when you're spending this large amounts of money, first you got to make that money back.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
Facts.
Before you put any kind of money in your pocket, if you're spending $250,000 at a show,
Mm-hmm.
you got to sell $250,000 off of shoes first to even break even.
Correct.
And you know we don't want to hold no inventory, so everything we buy, we try to sell it by the end of the month, right? Like we try to sell it all in the same month, and like so all the shoes we bring back from this event, we want to try to move as many of them as we can before September 30th, 31st, whatever. That way, when we do our financials for September, we kind of see if we made money, we lost money, we broke even, whatever it may be, right? So it's really a lot to it. And then you know you got to pay taxes on all this shit. Like
That's a fact. That's what people don't realize. You got to pay taxes.
Understand. They think it's just a buying and selling, you keeping everything. But we run a legitimate business, right? Like we're paying taxes, bro. Like we're paying, you know, employees, and I mean, like this is the guy right here that he worked at my store with me for 2 years, and then you know we brought him onto the Keevadoo team. But he's known me since he was 19. You know, he's 22. So like we pay him. He makes great money. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot more than people could imagine, bro. Like it is. So, but you know, we're gonna keep at it, and we're gonna keep buying and selling, and either what 50 Cent said, we're gonna get rich or die trying. Shit.
Hey, it's the only way to go,
for
man.
real, for real.
That's all I know, man. And but in the midst of all that, like we want to treat everybody fair, and we want to leave a good impression on as many people as we can. Of course, man, I said it earlier, you can't make 100% of the people happy 100% of the time, and I've learned that, bro. Like I've learned it, and I don't lose no sleep over the people that don't like what we're doing or they hate on what we're doing. It's all good. Everybody has an opinion, and you know I can't bash nobody for what they think about me. You know, I just want everybody to know it. Whoever watched this, man, I genuinely, if y'all don't like me, that's cool. If y'all love us, that's even better. But maybe watch what I really do and what I talk about and the way I speak before, you know, forming that opinion of me. And the same with anybody you come across, man. Like, really kind of get to know somebody before you form an opinion of them. Because once you form that opinion, it's super hard to sway from that. Because you're going to feel like, you know, it's just like being whatever politician you like. I'm not going to get into that at all. But like, it's like whatever gang you're with or whatever, you know, sneaker you like. Like, once you get into that, it's super hard to get swayed from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I encourage people to take a proper amount of time with people they meet before they form that opinion, man. Like, especially like you see somebody like me and you're like, oh, I bet he's badass, or you know, he looks like a dickhead, but like if you really talk to me, man, and form an opinion after that, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, man. Like I really try to do good by everybody I come across, and that's real talk, bro. That's kind of me, man. That's my life story, man. So anything else y'all want to know, man, y'all let me know.
Nah, man, I think for me and Chop, I think you hit everything right on the nail, man. And we appreciate you taking time out of obviously your busy schedule at SneakerCon to chop it up with us, man. And hopefully in the future we can talk about some more stuff. See how your progress has been.
Anytime, bro. You know, I'm super responsive most of the time. You got my personal number. So, you know, I know we've been messaging this has been in the works for a few months. So, never ever, man, hesitate to reach out to me. Anything y'all need, any questions y'all got, or I don't care at all, bro. Like, I'm always available. Like, really, I really am. So, anything y'all need, man, let me know. And I appreciate the opportunity to share what I do.
Same.
I really do. It's been a blessing, man. If y'all need me, let me know, guys.
Man,
nah,
we
for
appreciate
sure.
it, man. You shout your social media out for us, man. Let everybody know.
Man, so we got Keevadoo Kicks. We got Keevadoo Kicks, man. We are Keevadoo Kicks on all platforms. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Here is our website, man, KeevadooKicks.com. That is our every social media, man. Keevadoo Kicks, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's all the same on everything, man. So feel free to shoot us a follow. Feel free to check out our website if there's any kind of shoe you're looking for. We got 300 or 400 pair on there right now. We'll have another, probably 300 or 400 pair on there by the end of the week. So if there's anything that anybody's looking for in particular, I do try to check the Instagram message frequently, man. You keep in mind, like, we do get thousands a week. Like, so, if we're not, like, if we open your message and don't respond, like, don't feel bad. Don't think that we're ignoring you or anything like that. It's just like sometimes I open a message and then I got something going on, right? And then I never get an opportunity to get back to the message. So just message me again, right? It's like I try to always be available, man. I do.
Yeah, man. So Justin, man, we appreciate it
Absolutely, bro.
for talking with us, man.
For real, for real.
Absolutely, man. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
All right,
All right, man. Appreciate it, boss.
All right. Thank y'all, guys. Have a good day.
All right, man.